We left Petoskey today and we're continuing on north through Michigan. We are approaching the Mackinac Bridge, which is apparently a fairly scary bridge to drive, to the point where
you can hire somebody on the Mackinac City side, I guess, to drive your vehicle over the bridge.
we won't be taking advantage of that. We're fortunate to not be afraid of heights, and we haven't met a bridge yet that has scared us. So we're headed to it now, and wish us luck. So as you're going north over that bridge, you actually pay at the end of the bridge as you finish it. And it was only $8 to cross, so
wasn't bad at all.
Not bad at all. When we first saw the sign, we thought it said $8 per axle, which would have been expensive.
Yes.
Thankfully, we misread that. All right, well, we've come to St. Ignace, and we're actually staying in a casino RV park.
Yep, it's called the Kewadin.
I don't know how you
Kewadin
pronounce it.
Casino.
It's our first time staying in a casino.
No, we've stayed in quite a few now, and they're always extremely cheap. They're nothing fancy by any means, but they're always usually either water electric or full hookups, and they're usually really cheap. This one's only $15 a night. So
you cannot beat it.
You cannot beat that, especially where we are here close to Mackinac Island.
Absolutely. If you're RVing on a budget and there's casinos available with RV parks, it's definitely something to take advantage of. We actually stayed in one in Oklahoma for free that had full hookups.
And Michigan here has quite a few. We've seen quite a few when we've been looking for campgrounds already. So.
Yep, but our reason for coming to St. Ignace is, as TJ already mentioned, to go to Mackinac Island. Casino runs a free shuttle service.
Yep, we're waiting on the shuttle to come pick us up.
And they are going to bring us to the ferry to take over to the island.
So we made it out to the island.
So there are two ferry companies that you can choose from. We chose Shepler's. They're both $25 round trip, but we chose Shepler's because
the Shepler's line, actually for the same amount of money, will take you under the Mackinac Bridge.
They call it their Big Mac Tour.
Right.
And yeah, it gives you a little bit of history, and you get to see the bridge up close and personal. So.
Crazy over here. Try not to get run over by a bicycle.
Or a horse.
Or a horse.
So, Mackinac Island is an island in the middle of Lake Huron. And what makes it so popular, why it's a tourist destination, is there's absolutely no motorized vehicles on the island.
Nope, everything is horse and buggy, or a bicycle, or you walk.
It's stunning. It's a beautiful, pristine island, and you know, it's got a shtick, right? It makes it kind of cool and popular.
Even UPS delivers by horse and buggy here. That's how committed they are to the no motor zone.
You know, it gives it character. It gives it a little something cool and
Gives
special.
a little something special.
We have rented bikes and we're biking the, what is it, 8.5 miles?
Yep, 8.5 miles.
Around the island.
Sounds impressive, but it's really flat.
And we rented beach cruisers, which we haven't ridden in a really long time, and they are really smooth compared to our mountain bikes. We've come to the top of the Arch Rock viewing platform, and you can really get a feel for how beautiful the water is from up here.
All right, bike ride is over.
That is a perfect way to see the island, the whole perimeter of the island. In fact, other than walking, I think it might be the only way to get around the entire perimeter of the island.
Right. That was a great ride. Wasn't too strenuous, relatively flat. So recommend it for sure.
Yeah, and you really get to see just how beautiful the water is all around this island. You would swear you were in the Caribbean. Well, this is the Grand Hotel behind us. And it is very fancy.
Don't even let us get close to it without paying $10.
Exactly. You can sit on the front porch, but there is a cover charge of $10 a person to do so. And they serve drinks there.
But this is as far as we go right here.
And we might come back later and sit on the porch and have drinks and enjoy the view and be fancy.
We'll see.
We'll see. But if we come after 6, they don't allow you on the property if you're not in a coat as a man, and a woman, I can't be wearing slacks. Right.
So we probably won't be coming.
We're definitely gonna have to come before 6. We made it back from Mackinac Island. What a fun day.
It was a good time, sure was.
It is not a cheap trip though, so adding it all together, the ferry was $25 a person, so there was $50 there.
Yep, $30. We rented bikes, which actually wasn't that bad. We had them for quite a while. But...
Yeah, and you can bring your own bikes over, but the ferry charges you $11 per bike, so, you know, it was a little bit more to rent bikes, but it was a lot less hassle.
Exactly.
Yeah. We had lunch for $60, and really that's all we spent over there. Now, if we had decided to sit on the porch at the Grand Hotel, that would have been $10 a person. I'm sure we would have gotten drinks there, so that would have been more. We could have gone into Fort Mackinac, but we decided against it because it was $13.50 a person, and the costs were already adding up. So, you know, it can be quite a bit more expensive. I think that we were able to do it actually relatively affordably.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad at all, I don't think.
Yeah, and definitely have to do it if you're in this area.
Absolutely.
All right, getting ready to leave St. Ignace. TJ's outside getting the trailer ready, and I'm inside getting myself ready. Last night I was outside trying to throw the ball for the dogs. I was probably only out there for about 5 minutes because the bugs were just so bad. I came inside and looked in the mirror and I was covered in blood. It was disgusting. Look at what these vultures did to me. I've got bites all over. Like, if you notice me looking a little crazy, that's what's going on. All right, headed out of Kewadin Casino. Been a great place to stay for us. Next stop is Sault Ste. Marie.